relax. Hey, this is Wesley Virgin here. Hey, welcome to another Millionaire Midnight Rant. Welcome to the podcast, folks. It's approximately 12:28 a.m. Sunday, okay, in Houston, Texas here. And I go live to give all of you the opportunity to pick my brain, to ask questions about manifestation, about mindset, about entrepreneurship, okay? Which means you can ask me any question that your mind can conjure up to help you achieve your success faster, okay? So let's talk, let's chat. Hey, what's going on? Legal think tank, how are you? Let me see here. Here we go. Valetta, how are you? Go ahead and comment your names here below. Let me give you folks a shout out here. What's up, Wes? You have a book list link? I do. I don't have a link. Hey, Diamond, how are you? What made you want to be successful? So Jake just asked me, why did I want to be successful? To be very, very honest with you, and don't be offended, folks, if I share this with you, but I didn't want to be average. To be completely honest with you, I didn't want to be an average human being. Okay, what do I mean by that? I didn't want to have a 9-to-5 job. I didn't want to have a boss. I didn't want to fly coach. I didn't want to stay in 2-star hotels. I don't want to take a regular, normal vacation. Like if I take a vacation, I need to have an experience that is kingship type. I didn't want anything that was average. Okay, I don't want to wait in line for anything. I don't want to have to go to a restaurant and wait 30 and 44 minutes. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so since I didn't want an average life, I was compelled to be rich. I didn't care what I had to do. It didn't matter how long it took me to do it. I was going to do it. Period. All because I didn't want just the abhorration of being average, folks. I abhorred it. Even till today, it's nothing average about me, folks. So that's why. Next question here. Let's go. Hello. Okay, questions here. Hey, Maya, how are you? Okay, I have a question here. What do you do when you just don't feel creative enough to make millions because copying others doesn't always work out? Well, it does. It just takes time. Copying or modeling other people, it's not a guarantee you're going to be successful, but it gives you more of an opportunity to be successful than you trying to create something from scratch. Make sense? But you still have to do the work, folks. Don't get it twisted. You still have to do the work. And many of you, the reason why you guys quit, pause, and take a break and get so frustrated because you just don't realize the difficulties and the arduous process of making money from a business. It's very difficult. It is. It's hard. And to give you a comparison or to give you an image in your mind, think about it. 1,700 people per day supposedly statistically become millionaires out of 8 billion people in the world. Okay. The average millionaire age is 57 years old. 57 years old is the average age of a millionaire in the United States of America. So think about it. It's very difficult, folks. Almost impossible. It's almost like going to the league, becoming an NBA star. It's very difficult, folks. So if you feel that nothing is working, if you feel that you've tried everything, you haven't. Okay? You just have to continue to go Continue to be creative. Continue to take risks. Continue to try things until you figure it out. It doesn't matter if it takes decades. See, the people that are willing, they don't care. Like when I made a decision to become wealthy, I didn't care. I don't care if it took me 10 years, 20 years, 30. I didn't care. I would die in the process of being wealthy. But what I wasn't going to do is to stay stagnant and do nothing or just be this robot or be a person that just conforms to the world. I wasn't going to do that at all. Okay. What do you do with the VSL after you create it? Yeah, after you create the VSL, you need to create the product as well. And now you need to go market the product. Okay. You got to market. You either got to run ads or you need to use organic ways like post videos on TikTok, on Instagram, and tell people to click your link. Okay. Like it's tough, is it not? Like creating a VSL is already difficult. Then you have to market the VSL, which means you either got to spend money or you got to go through the organic process of posting content over and over. And I'm talking about, I give you an example. There's a company right now in India that's synonymous to Netflix. I don't know if you're aware of this company. And they're they're like the Netflix of India. They post, guess how many times they post on social media per day? Just take a look and guess. 10, 5. They post 100 pieces of content every single day. And if they have been doing this for years, 100. So think about it. Think about posting 100 pieces of content every single day. Many of you are like, oh my God, that's just too much. And yeah, and they're glad that people think that way. Because the people that think that's too much, then they're never going to do it. So now this Indian company, they don't have any competition because they already know that most of you are going to complain and bitch and cry. Oh, that's too much. Who's going to post that much? I don't have time. I got kids. I got this. But they do it. Okay, so now can you see the disparity between you and the people that are successful? They're just willing to do the things that the average person is not willing to do. Okay. And that's okay, folks. I mean, I'm not here to discourage you. Like, I want you guys to join the 7-figure club. I want you to be able to be the first generation millionaire in your family. Like, it sounds good. Of course, it sounds really good to be the first generation of millionaire in your family. Be the only and one and only person that's able to take care of your family. It sounds good. But the process and the time it takes for you to get there, it's hard. I posted something on my story today. I said, it's hard, it's difficult, it's frustrating, and it's almost impossible. However, it's worth it. And I'm going to tell you, it's worth it. Running the business, running the company, and being the leader of your company, it's tough at times. It is. But it's still a blessing. Why? Because I got freedom. I got financial freedom. I can do what I want to do. When I want to do it, I can wake up when I want to wake up. I can travel out when I want to travel. When my children need something, I'm able to just do it immediately. Like, it's just freedom, okay? I can purchase whatever car I want to purchase. Just freedom, folks. So it's worth it. Is it difficult at times and complicated? Yeah, it is at times. Sometimes you can just be, you're in the zone, you're in the flow, you're just killing it without doing much of anything. And there will be moments where you're going to have to lock in and really work hard. Okay? What's next? Next question for me. Talk to me. I love the questions here tonight, guys. And hey, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit the like and share button. Just take your forefinger, hit like and share so I can see a few hearts pop up for me. I do appreciate that if you do that kindly for me. Okay? Next question for me here. And, this is the reason why, hey, Gina, how are you? Which is the reason why I do this. Okay. I do these rants to give men and women like yourself the opportunity to make a decision. Like, do I want to do this? Like, do I really want to sacrifice everything to be a 1%er? Am I truly willing to do the work? Am I willing to isolate myself? Am I willing to fail over and over and over again? I still have to pay bills. I still have to eat. Still have to put gas in the car. Still have to take care of my family. Okay? So I'm here to be very transparent about the journey that it takes for you to get there. So you can make a decision. Say, do I want to do this, or am I just okay with my 9-to-5 job? I'm okay with the life that I'm currently living. Maybe I'm not rich, but I'm okay. And listen, if that's what you want, that's fine. But me, I want no part of being just okay. I want no part of being average as well. I'm a king, and a king gets what he wants, always. And a king is always willing to do what the other folks are not willing to do. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? When you spend more time working towards your goals, you feel more productive and refreshed. Sure. Hey, Sabrina, how are you? But another issue is, many people, unfortunately, they're not going to succeed greatly. There are many people, to give you a metaphor, are going to die on the side of the mountain. It's a lot of people that try to climb Mount Everest. But if you ever watch documentaries, there are many people that have died trying to climb the mountain. Well, there are many people who have died and many people who will die on their way when climbing the success or that millionaire mountain. Some of you won't make it for whatever reason. Some of you are going to work hard. Some of you are going to believe in yourself. Some of you are going to meditate. And you're still not going to make it. And I know what you're thinking. Like, why? Why? It's just the way it is, man. It's just like the sun, man. It sets on the west and it rises on the east. Is that correct? Hold on. Alexa, the sun sets on the west?
I don't know that.
What? Well, you guys get the point. There are certain things in life that just happen. Why does it rain? I don't know. I mean, sometimes it just rains. Can't really predict the rain. You can't predict how long it's going to rain. Just like you can't predict how long it's going to sun. The sun is going to be shining. You don't know. And that's why many people will never be wealthy, because they're not willing to so-called create their own guarantee, because everybody wants a guarantee, right? You want me to give you a step-by-step process to make money, to be very wealthy. But the only guarantee I can give you is, actually, I can't give you a guarantee. The only guarantee is the guarantee that you make to yourself. This is a personal commitment, folks. Like, you don't realize, like, when you make a decision to be wealthy, you have to be completely honest with yourself. Like, your bad habits, your vices, the things you do in private that you know that no one sees you, but you see yourself. When you bullshit and playing around, not focused, looking for the hookup, trying to be sneaky, whatever. I mean, you have to understand that everything that you do in public or in private counts towards something. Okay? Everything. Oh, there you go. The sun rises in the east. Thank you, digital. Yeah, so the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. You may say, well, why is that? No one knows. I don't know. It just happens. And it happens every day. The point is, certain things will happen and you will never be able to truly explain. Like, listen, I I'm doing my best to explain why I become a millionaire and my friends are not millionaires. But honestly, no one really knows, because there could be somebody just like me that do exactly what I've done, exactly how I did it, and still fall short. It's just the truth. You may say, well, why? Some do, some don't, man. Jim Rome said it best. He says, some will and some don't, and some won't. It is, some people are going to kill it. They're going to win, and some people will not. And that's just the way it is. Period. The key is this, is make sure you're the person that wins. Make sure that you're the person that believes in yourself. That's what's important. Like, ensure that you are the person that believes in yourself. Turn down the noise. Everybody's always talking, and I get it. Giving folks advice, and, we're always looking for guidance. But you have, in my personal opinion, you have to get to the point where you trust and believe yourself. Like, you have to believe in your own creativity, your own philosophy. Like, you have to believe in you, that whatever you think, it's going to work. Because I get it. You want to follow everything that the millionaire does. Oh, I want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning like the millionaire does. I want to wear all black like Wesley wear. I want to eat like he eats. I want to do this and do this and do this and do this. And that's great. But eventually you have to make some decisions for yourself in your pursuance of wealth. Okay? Does that make sense? Next here. Wes, I 5X my income last year. How can I 10X it? Raise your prices. Easy. Raise your prices. Magnolia. How are you? Oh, Mongolia. How are you? Wesley, could you give me some advice about self-confidence? What would you like to know? Hey, Lexi, how are you? Coyote. Hey, Georgette, how are you? Toby, King. How did you know your brother was going to be rich? I didn't know he was going to be rich, but I knew he had the potential to be rich. I knew he had the traits, the attributes, and the behaviors, and the disciplines to do it. I knew that. What's next? Jojo, Tristan, how are you? Terry, Benny, how are you, sir? Next question here. Talk to me. Go on. How do you stay motivated when nothing seems to be working? Well, you must decide to divorce the notion that nothing is working. You got to stop saying this, stop thinking it. It is working. Maybe it's not working fast enough. That's your problem. And the deeper issue is you're just impatient. If I plant a seed in the ground, and the goal of planting that seed is to have an apple tree one day, if I plant it on a Monday and I come back next Monday, should I expect an apple tree? No. How about 2 weeks? No. 3 weeks? No. However, I still have to water and take care of the soil, the ground. Have to nurture it daily. Okay? And my question to you is, well, if you plant apple seeds, why can't you plant them in 1 week? Why is it not possible for the tree to be developed and the apples to be ripe, waiting for you to eat them? Why? Tell me why that would never happen. Comment below. Tell me. Why can't we grow an apple tree in a week? Can anybody tell me? Because you don't grow the apple tree. Okay? Nature grows the apple tree. Okay? Your responsibility is to nurture the apple tree. Like, you don't grow the business, you nurture the business. Nature, the world, the universe is going to grow the business based off your nurturing. Does that make sense? When a baby is born, that's nature. But it's the woman's responsibility to nurture the baby while the baby is in the womb. Does she exercise? What kind of food she's eating? What she's drinking? Is she taking it easy? Is she going to a Le Mans class? That's nurture. She's not growing the baby in her belly. That's not her doing that. That's nature. Get it? Your responsibility, if you have a business, is to nurture the business. Nurture. If you continue to nurture, it will grow. But if you nurture the business and every day you're like, oh man, this business is not working, it's not growing, it's not working, then just because of those negative affirmations, you're going to quit. You will stop. You will pause. Okay? How to find out innovative business ideas. Use ChatGPT, to be very honest with you. You know, business, in my opinion, is very simple to start. All you need to do is solve a problem. I said that's what business is, solving a problem. Find a problem that exists and solve it. And sell it as a service or a product. Okay? You guys can't hear me? Because I can hear myself. Let me know if you can't hear me, guys. Okay. Do you know that everything is working in my favor by applying the content from these rants? Yes, sir, Alfredo. Maria. This is why I'm so excited that you guys have decided to subscribe to the rants. Hey, Gianna, Renee, how are you? I'm glad you guys have decided to subscribe. Queen, when meditating, is it effective to ask questions? No. When you meditate, just focus on your breathing. Do nothing. That's all you need to do. You got to learn how to sit there and do nothing. Focus on the breathing. You're teaching your mind to focus on one thing, which is your breathing initially. Meditation itself will help you become a patient person as well. You will have more patience with what you're doing if you decide to meditate. Okay, because you need to slow down. And patience will cause you to make bad decisions. Okay? Because you will always have the tendency to have this urgency to do everything. Well, I need to help me do this because I need this. Because I want to get this, I want to get this car, I want to get this, I want to get this. Relax. Take a deep breath. Relax. And work. Okay? What are the best online platforms to make money? Digital Store, ClickBank. Start with those. Shanna, how are you? Digital Store and ClickBank. KC, how are you? Cassandra Velasquez. Iman, how are you? Puerto Rico. Gigi. Nikki Jr., how are you? What's next, folks? Questions? Questions for me. Hey, Arthur, how are you? Porn Dexter. Fran, how are you? Willie. Next question for me, folks. Talk to me. Man, I love and I just adore silence. You know, when it's just quiet. I love it. Just quiet. Peace. Quiet, quiet, quiet. You know why I love silence? Because it gives me the opportunity to think clearly. Okay? Just silence. Yes, and how about when Brian Tracy talked about do it now with urgency? Yeah, when he said do it now with urgency, what he's stating is take action. Have urgency around taking action. What business would you do if you knew the Chinese language? Sell a Chinese course, maybe? Teach people how to speak Chinese, create a Chinese course, tutorial. What's the next new side hustle? I don't do side hustles, Dexter. Hey, Jessica, how are you? Jessica Souza. You know, ladies and gentlemen, if you realize that how powerful your mind is, if you would just give it the opportunity to solve your problems that seems or it appears that there's no solution for. But if you would choose to meditate now, just meditate and just close your eyes and just be in silence. Take a deep breath and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Like if you would do that for like 10 minutes and you would do it consistently every day, your mind, your brain will present you with the solution. It will. You know, many of you have such difficulty finding the answer to the problem because you're not allowing your brain to present it to you. Okay? Like, you just take a deep breath. Tell yourself, I got this. You know, you ever went to bed? I used to do this. Like if I had a problem I was trying to solve, I would say, you know what? I'm going to solve this problem in the morning. When I wake up, I'm going to be presented with the solution. I take a deep breath, exhale. I do that 5 times. And I go to sleep. And I will wake up with the solution. If you don't believe me, try it. Think about one problem that you're trying to solve. Okay? Next question here for me. Arena. Is Fiverr a good source for my VSL model? Of course. I still use Fiverr today for my VSLs, folks. I still use Fiverr today for my VSLs that do millions and millions of dollars. But I can't give you the vendor that I use because that's my guy. But find your guy. They're on Fiverr. How do you help your employee change their lives? Well, all my employees have the opportunity to make money through my leadership. I coach and teach my employees when necessary. And every employee that works for me, they have the opportunity to do exactly what they want to do. But if they don't know what they want to do, then the likelihood of them doing it is slim to none. Okay? Pressy Truck Life. I knew the mind was so powerful when random songs. I never thought about what just come. Okay. Galano, Grechel, De Paula. Yeah. What's next? Yeah, Queen says, I love when random answers just come to me. Angel, how are you? 300 Blackout Bandit. Danny Phantom, how are you? Hey, Ruby, how are you? So, folks, how can I help? I'm here to help. I'm here to answer questions here. Okay. I have work to do. I'm writing copy. Remember, you're a copy away from making $1 million. Never forget that. One copy. If you don't know what a copy is, it's marketing material. If you know how to write words in a way that is so persuasive and so influential that people pull out their credit cards and give you their money, yeah, that's what copy is. So you're one copy away from making $1 million a day. It's fascinating. If you ever, it's fascinating. Words on a paper to one day, years ago, I wrote words on the paper, and those words that I wrote on my computer resulted into a Rolls Royce, a Lamborghini, Huracan, Lamborghini, Euros, STO, McLaren. Isn't that crazy? Just words on the paper. Just me working 10 to 12 hours every day, writing and writing and writing and writing and writing. Yeah. When you really think about it, it's crazy. But anybody can do it if they're patient and just really focus their energy properly and get it done. Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in miracles? Well, it depends on how you define what a miracle is. How do you know she the one? Who? Who is she? Hey, Angela, how are you? Alicia Gonzalez, how are you? Jonathan Sosa, how are you? Deshanisha. How do you know if the woman? Well, you'll know if the woman's the right one because she meets your standards and the qualities that you're looking for. But listen, if you are a man right now, and if you're not financially intelligent, don't even think about it. Woman should be the furthest thing on your mind, okay? Like, work on your financial intelligence, man. Get rich, make as much money as humanly possible. So or your insecurities will begin to diminish around money. When you get with a woman and, I don't know, she wants steak, and you're like, what? You want steak? That's $200. You want another drink? Every drink costs $10. So many men have so many insecurities around money as it relates to women, going out here, going here, and he feels a certain way. Oh, why is she drinking all that? Because you're thinking about how broke you are. But a man that has more than enough, he doesn't care. Baby, drink all you want. Eat all the steaks and lobster that you can eat. We good over here. All right, you want to put yourself in a position because you'll be more relaxed. You won't be so on edge, especially when you're dealing with a woman, because she don't know how broke you are, don't know how rich. You guys are going out, so she doesn't know what's in your bank account. Okay, all what you can't do. Do you use ChatGPT to help you write your copy? Of course. ChatGPT writes my entire copy now. Hey, Karen, how are you? The pleasure, doctor. What's next? Oh, really? Life-changing advice you learned from a Jew? They brought it down, really? They pulled it down? Oh, wow. I wasn't aware. Can you do more rants more often? I do the rants every day. At midnight. Hey, Peyton Peach, how are you? But remember, you can always log into the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Okay? You can find me there and listen. I have plenty of content online, and it's free. Kay Lisa, how are you? Melissa Lampkins. Yeah, guys, if you're not aware, I have a podcast. Go to Google, type in Wesley $1,000,000 Virgin Podcast. You will see you can just listen to every podcast I've ever created in the last 45 years. Got about 1,000 of them. 1,000 episodes. Tiki L. Rules, how are you? Okay. That's Shaylin. This is late for me. I do listen to your podcast. Good job, Wheels on the Ground. This is not late for me. I'm early. Time doesn't exist in my world. Hey, Anthony Thomas, how are you? But I have a feeling I'm asleep like a baby tonight. KDT, how are you? Market Street. Any more questions for me? You know, it's very frosty outside. I stayed inside all day. It's cold out there. Too cold. Is VSL and copy the same thing? If not, what's the difference? So VSL is the acronym for video sales letter. The copy is the words that are in the VSL letter itself, or in the video. The VSL is the video, right? The copy is the words. But the video itself has to be created. So say if you write the copy, which is the words for the video, I think you have to find somebody that can create a video based off the content. Make sense? I mean, even now, you don't need to hire a voiceover actor because now you can go to like naturalreaders.com and these people, it's AI, but they sound like humans and they can read your entire copy for free. So you don't have to spend any money. I mean, with AI now, listen, you can create a product and set it. You don't need any money, honestly. You don't need a ton of money. Maybe $200-$300 is all you need. ChatGPT can write the copy. ChatGPT can create the product. ChatGPT can create the website for the product and the copy. Okay? All you need to do is get someone to create the video sales letter. That's it. And then you have to go out there and do the tough work, which is marketing the VSL. But, you know, years ago, we didn't have ChatGPT. We had to write without any help from any type of artificial intelligence. We had to do everything from scratch. But we're in a new world now. Next, Gutierrez. Anguilla. All right, any more questions? Did you get value here tonight, folks? Did you receive any value tonight? Naja. I guess I'm going to go ahead and move forward and end this rant tonight. Thank you for joining me. Hit the like button if you got any value tonight. Just tap the like a few times and share this if you got any value, if you learned something, if you're willing to apply it and take action. That'd be great. Also, I'll see you in the morning for the Sunday Mindset message here. So much love. We'll talk soon. And I suggest you get to work tonight. Do something. If you don't know what to do, well, do something. Do something towards the achievement of your goals. Because that's exactly what I'm about to do. Okay? So much love. And let's go.